Let's look at a quote from a lesser-known 20th century philosopher, Nikolai Berdyaev. Here's the quote. "Creation must be grounded upon that limitless freedom which existed in the void before the world appeared. Without freedom, creation has no value for God. In the beginning was the Word, but in the beginning also there was freedom." So here Berdyaev invites us to reflect on two kinds of freedom. Negative freedom, untamed, limitless, chaotic, and then positive freedom, which emerges once limitless freedom has been given limitations. Think of this as order. So whereas negative freedom is freedom from things, positive freedom is freedom to do things. Picture Berdyev's idea of the void for a moment. Just don't think of it as empty space before the Big Bang. Instead, picture it as the raw potential behind everything that we see. It's a chaotic storm, constantly shifting beyond our comprehension. And though it appears stable, we know from both our intuition and from quantum mechanics that the world is always changing. It's impossible to pin down. So before this world solidifies, it exists in a pure state of limitless freedom. It's a no thing, or nothing, free to become anything. And then, in an elegant and mysterious moment, this storm of possibility is gentled by the pressures of intellect, the word. And this isn't just a command, it's a union, it's a creation. The Greco-Christian tradition would call this Logos Sophia, the harmony of order and chaos, masculine and feminine, knowledge and wisdom. This is the shaping of raw or negative freedom into the world that we see. If Logos is the knowledge of separate things, then Sophia as wisdom is the connection between them. Creation, then, is born from that limitless freedom tempered by meaning. Without freedom, even for God, creation has no value, as Berdyaev tells us. This is a reminder that the spark of chaos and creativity lives in us too, only realized positively when given proper direction and purpose. A good example of this might be learning a skill like pottery. You can come up to the wheel, you can sit down, throw clay on it, and well, pretty much do whatever you want, never learning any of the techniques, disciplines, or rules that go into throwing pottery. But you're not going to make anything useful or worth looking at, and you're probably going to give up. But by subjecting ourselves, or subjecting the clay to proper technique, subjecting ourselves to the laws, disciplines, and rules of pottery, properly centering the clay, coning up the sides, and pressuring the clay in just the right ways, you've now created something. You're doing what consciousness is ultimately doing, which is turning the formless mass of potential reality into the world, into something. This is creation.